If a line wasn't working, we both agreed that it didn't work. And if a line really landed with us, it really landed with both of us. It's the kind of movie that if it were a man and a woman, it would feel a little too intimate, and you'd feel like maybe I shouldn't be watching this, but it's a man, and I've never seen that movie before.
So you teamed up with John Krasinski to write this screenplay, and you have also famously teamed with Ben Affleck to write screenplays as well. So how does John stack up as a writing partner to Ben?
It brought back so many memories. It was exactly the feeling was exactly the same. I think because we all have a real similar sensibility and sense of humor, and we're all actors, so that process of kind of jumping up on our feet and improvising and stuff kind of comes naturally. And it reminded me how much I love writing and how much I missed it, actually.
Is it harder to collaborate with someone as a writing partner versus just being a co-star when you know you'll be acting and writing together?
Not if you see things the same way, and that was the real benefit. I mean, to working with Ben and working with John. We never really disagreed about, if a line wasn't working, we both agreed that it didn't work. And if a line really landed with us, it really landed with both of us. And so that makes it really easy. You don't have to argue about what's good and what's not.
And did you know going in that you would play Steve and he would play Dustin?
Yeah, we knew that the whole time. And really because, we were the two actors who were willing to completely cut our fees to be in the movie, which helped it get made. So it would have been harder to go get other actors.
And how did you want to play Steve? Because he starts out kind of morally ambiguous.
Yeah, I mean, he believes in what he's doing. And to me, I mean, it was a great role. It was not something that I have been allowed to do. And that kind of... that self-loathing and that internal conflict that you get in those great Kazan movies and those performances that I grew up watching with Brando and, Monty Clift, and, that to me is like, something that's a wonderful kind of American tradition, and I hadn't been ever asked to really do it.
And what was it about the story of Promised Land that you want to tell? Because it's obviously about much more than just fracking.
It was really, for us, about where the country is right now and where we've come from and where we're going. And, this was the perfect issue for that, because it asks big questions of us, and about how we view the short-term decision-making versus long-term decision-making, and it's really actually kind of dividing communities all over the country right now.
Can you give us a little tease about the movie that you have coming out on HBO, Behind the Candelabra, that you star in with Michael Douglas?
Yeah, that movie's great. I've seen a rough cut of it. I'm very proud of it. It's it's the kind of movie that if it were a man and a woman, it would feel a little too intimate, and you'd feel like maybe I shouldn't be watching this. But it's a man, and I've never seen that movie before. So I think hopefully people will dig it.
Will you be showing us a completely new side of yourself?
Do you mean my backside?
Sure.
Yes, you will see. Yeah, you will see a completely new side of me.